Anyways, for today's video, I'll be talking about two things. First, the launch of the game on the Steam platform. So it came out just on the 20th. We'll be talking a little bit about that as well. Talking about a little bit about the progress of my next project and how I think my time frame is going to be. Since it's been released for the first day, you're not sure about this wishlist one. I think it's probably 0 actually. And the activations are here, means that 10 people downloaded it, which is actually really low because the itch.io one had about 10 to 20 browser plays on the first day. That being said, actually the visibility was pretty similar. It didn't have any marketing or anything like that. The visibility is really similar. The itch.io platform actually brought in more people. It says there's more views here. I'm not really sure how active that is. And yeah, we got one review. I do reply to this one. He said to make the first level the time longer, so I just added 30 seconds to that. Okay, so overall, I would say I didn't expect much in the first place, but getting the 10 people interested is always good. It'll be interesting if someone actually ends up completing the game. This is pretty common for most people that only play at the first or second level. It would be interesting to see if anyone actually plays beyond that. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about the scope for this one. My next project, which is the sequel to the first game. And I was thinking about it. So I have basically have everything set up for the logic of the game. And then for the dialogue, I'm using the Dialogic 2, and I already tested it. So it seems to work fine. And then the only thing I changed was I put the box at the top instead of at the bottom, because that's how it normally. Yeah, so I'm working on the first level, made all the other mechanics. The hub world I didn't fill out much. I have all the systems around the player, and then also have an idea for all the perks and the items that are going to be in the game. I always have to figure out where they're going to go. I have an idea for all of them that are going to be in the game. The number of levels depends on my scope. One thing I thought about is that the general consensus of the first one is it has some people interested. The reality is it probably won't have that many conversions to this next one that I make. It's definitely hard to make levels in the Godot than it is for that GBC one. And the levels themselves, I'm following more of a Mega Man type formula. So there's sections, you can do a bit of backtracking, and there are some optional sections as well. You probably won't be going back and forth between sections, but it will be a feature. Yeah, so each level has a couple optional areas, which means that I have to think a bit about where certain items are going to be. I like the idea of the fish in the first game, where there's 3 fish in every level. There might be a couple of fish you have to collect in each level as well. Yeah, so the first one had 6 levels. It's 2 extra. It makes it 8. Realistically, making more levels, like let's say 12, would actually take a while, because the one level, just the boss, there's a boss and a mini boss. So boss itself takes at least a week. That's maybe a low end prediction, like let's say 1 week to make a boss. The level itself, maybe 1 to 2 weeks. That's maybe 3 weeks. And then if I would tie everything else together, including like at least 1 month to do bug fixing and things like that, even though I'll be polishing the game like as much as I can along the way, there'll probably be a bunch of playtesting by myself I have to do, because I don't think there are really no playtesters when it comes to asking other people. Yeah, I'm my own playtester for everything as well, which means that we're talking about 8 months, maybe 8 months scope for the project, which is actually a long time considering that to get there, it actually takes, like right now, I'm spending like 5 to 10 hours per day for the past, since the start of the year, I've been spending 5 to 10 hours per day. But considering that, most likely I won't be able to get back the money for this one. Yeah, my ideal scope right now for the project is that's 6 months, 5 to 10 hours each day. And then at the 4 month mark, I want to do the Steam Next Fest submission. Eventually I'll have to try doing something else, because like 5 to 10 hours per day isn't really that sustainable, especially when I'm not making any money. ROI is really low because I can relearn other things instead of this. Since ROI is basically 0, it'd be much more reasonable to start scaling down after I'm done this project and just maybe spend like a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 hours every week. Here's my overall thoughts. Pretty good so far. And then I just need to keep working hard at this